We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Here we go.
Lance looking to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory and get him on the other side of midfield.
Ready.
To throw is Lance. That's taken in by Achane. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. But they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
On the double. Down.
They'll run with Achane. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. And he will take it in himself. Trey Lance. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now Lance. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Set, ready. Black clock. Ready.
They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now Cook loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Middle. Alert! Top 10. Monday. Alert! We go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Regular. Alert! Monday.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 1. Second and 7.
Hey, tight. 56. Alert! That's it.
Now Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Alert! Here we go.
Here's Cook. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. Touchdown, Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip, and he does it about as well as you can ask.
On first down, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. He gets 3. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Wait. Here we go. Set.
Right to the air to open this one up. He's going to air one out right away. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. To throw, here's Lance. That's in the end zone.
Dude, you're supposed to blitz everybody or something, bro.
Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
You good? Nah, just get your 7. And then I'll just get my 21 after. I'm gonna go field goal. You good? I'm gonna go field goal formation.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
5 wide. Done.
Throwing right away is Allen. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
You say, bro? No, I'm still in it.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken at the 17. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Throwing the Hail Mary.
Throwing, Lance. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How do they do that? And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So
If you wanted to, you could just hit L2. I mean L1, and I could just pick it up. Okay, yeah, no, that'll work. That'll work.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Fielded at the 9.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Black shot. Set up.
Lance. He's got room at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Austin McNamara now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Ready, set. 33 rail. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Whoa! drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, here's Davis. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Now Allen on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Alert!
The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Alert! Hey, tight.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Allen to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Slot man in motion left. Throwing is Allen. He's going to keep it himself. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Allen will throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the set. Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Lance. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, Shakir. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Middle. 56.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Buffalo.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Gun. Middle. Half 10. Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Off 52. Alert, alert, alert. Alert. It's on.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Half 10. Look out.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to be taken down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Come on, set. Cross, stand. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 6.
Red cycle.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide.
I'm ready, bro.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll air it out down the middle. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Check white.
Now, this looks like a design run, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd and long.
Set ready. Field flat. Blaster 6. Hut.
Lance looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Cook. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
All 52. Half 10. Alert! Regular. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. This is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right, 97. Here we go.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. The Bills have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Second down and 8.
Alert! Monday. 56.
Here's Allen to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills have come back to level things. It's 28 all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
22 middle. Ready?
To throw, here's Lance. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
First and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Throwing, Lance. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
Here's Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Hey, tight. Hey, home. Out. Gun. We go.
Now Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Middle. Five wide.
In motion, Shakir. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on, set.
Slot receiver, headed right. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Cut.
Pistol snap with Lance. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready.
Lance. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Off 52. Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Regular. Alert! What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
What's that?
Allen going to give this to Davis. Whoa! And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. So, no. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third down, 3 to go.
56. Alert! Stop. Alert! Half 85. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
To throw is Lance. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Hey, tight. Alert! Where's that?
Now Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey, hold.
Tight end motioning left. Allen to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
Okay, right?
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, full fury. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Cager. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's H.A. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Now Lance. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Middle. All 52. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
5 wide.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Gun. Middle. Attack.
They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Anytime
you
the quarterback
know.
has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Half. 5 wide. All 52. Attack.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Down the sideline. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Alert! Half 10. Alert! Attack.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Regular. Alert! Monday. Middle. Attack.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17th. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Lance. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Throwing, Lance. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort to come away.